Hey everyone, HBO Max just released the first episode in the new series, The Penguin, which picks up immediately following the events of The Batman from 2022. Oswald Cobb, aka the Penguin, sees his opportunity with the death of Carmine Falcone and makes a play to seize power within Gotham's crime world. This is the origin story for the Penguin and his time as the Kingpin of Gotham. As we dig into this series, please give this review a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And also be sure to make a comment below because YouTube really does care what you think. And you know what? So do I. So thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. All right. So within the first 2 minutes of watching The Penguin, I was hooked. The first episode starts with a silhouette of Oswald Cobb looking out at the bridge with these slices of news broadcasts cutting in, telling us how the Riddler blew up the city's seawall, the murder of Kingpin Carmine Falcone, and the city's descent into turmoil. It's just this fascinating way to break open a new series at a high point rather than the slow burn that we've been seeing with a lot of these new series. It definitely benefits from decades of our social familiarity with these characters so that they could start in the middle of things. Carmine's son Alberto finds Oswald in his dad's loft inside the club, and they have a confrontation, and only one of them makes it out alive, Oswald. And then he has to get rid of the body. When he comes out, he finds a group of kids trying to jack his car or steal his hubcaps or whatever it is they're trying to do. And he chases them off by shooting at them. But he catches one of them, Victor Aguilar, who he actually ends up taking under his wing and kind of forces him to help get rid of Falcone's body. And that's kind of where the story takes off. In one episode, the Penguin sets up the characters quickly and the actors hit every note. You can feel this merging of expertise from HBO Max's years of storytelling with The Sopranos, merging with the iconic underbelly of the DC universe. It's a perfect marriage. They also nail the visual aesthetics of the series, bringing in the sepia tones that kind of cast the evening scenes in this reddish gold hue that immediately set the tone and nods to the look and feel of the comics and the Batman without going too hard in that direction. The series still feels like its own thing while being related to the other stories, and that's a big achievement. What's a bigger achievement is Colin Farrell. Man, this guy, he absolutely is transformed in this series. He is Oswald Cobb. He is the quintessential mob guy. He is confident, but he pulls off this desperately lonely man with deep desires for power and admiration. When his slice of the criminal underground is put in danger, he also finds himself up against Carmine's daughter, Sofia, who is squeezing him for information about her brother's disappearance. Honestly, Colin Farrell does a fantastic job with this character in setting all of that up and playing every part perfectly. Then we have Rhenzy Feliz, who plays Victor Aguilar, the young kid who Oz catches trying to steal his hubcaps. Rhenzy is fantastic in this series. He's totally unexpected. There's a moment when you feel this kid's terror and pain as he stands stuttering and trying to plead for his life. And it's in this moment that Oz sees something in Victor that he recognizes in himself. And there's this connection between them as two people who have come from nothing, who have a disability, and who just need a chance. Rhenzy perfectly fits into the edges of Oz's character, and the story just kind of merges them beautifully together. And this is how we actually get a view. Yeah, this is how we get a view into who Oswald Cobb is. and it makes them much more human and compelling. Cristin Milioti is superb as the wickedly mad Sofia Falcone, who is now out of Arkham Prison. She sees through Oswald's lies. It's very clear that she does, but she decides to play along with it, testing him in a quiet dance of mental gymnastics until she finally lets him go, saying that other people might underestimate him, but not her. And you know from that moment on, that she's got his number and that he has to be really careful with this one. And so he starts laying his plans. This series knows how to lay out a strategy, and it does it exceedingly well. Oswald and Victor spend some time secretly moving pieces into place that you don't quite understand until the end of the episode when Sofia picks up Oswald. She strips him down and she tortures him for information about her brother. Their discussion is interrupted by a car crash with her brother's body inside the trunk with the word payback written inside, essentially clearing Oswald's name and pinning the murder on Sal Marone, who's in jail right now, one of the big crime families that they're constantly at odds with. In the final scene, Oswald and Victor sit drinking slushies and talking about the future. It's an oddly uplifting ending for the episode that feels hopeful, creating a sense of satisfaction as it completes its story arc. This is an absolute brilliant first episode on paper and on screen, making it a masterclass in how to nail a one episode opener in a new weekly episodic series. There is no slow burn. There is no quietly building up of the series. Every scene matters. Every discussion has multiple meanings, and every relationship is tested and put on the map for the next episode. Thursday nights, they are owned by the Penguin 100%. If you haven't had a chance to check out The Penguin, you should. It's easily the best new series on TV. It's everything that you could hope for in a first episode, and it absolutely is worth watching. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum that they have created with just one episode over the course of the 8-episode season. But if the writing, directing, and acting and the artistic style stays at this level, the Penguin is going to put DC on the map. So, The Penguin, have you seen it? If so, what did you think? Best DC series yet, or are you still on the fence? Let me know what you're thinking, because there are a lot of story threads to pull, and I am really curious about what you guys think about the Penguin as a character and as a series, and also as HBO. What are they doing here that you think is making this series work, or what are you afraid of? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, because there is more to talk about. There's so much to talk about with this series. Thanks so much, everybody. I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.